No.
Real thing, bro. Real thing.
Why?
Alita Battle Angel was like an anime manga thing,
Yeah.
but they made it
Yeah.
into a movie, and then they like tattooed it to the side of one of his rockets.
Fuck.
That's
Because he can. Because he's the
Yeah.
future Lex Luthor.
that's fair. Elon Musk. He's a fucking supervillain. He's
Yes,
absolutely
he
a
fucking,
supervillain.
bro, I'm telling you, he's all cool and fun in games now until he shaves his fucking head and starts trying to kill Superman. I'm telling you.
Did he not call the people that were trying to mind the I think it was the Chilean miners that get trapped? Did he
God,
not
one of them
call?
a pedo?
Yeah, it's like what the fuck?
But what was really funny was that they were like, oh, that's the order, that's the order. And he's like, really? Is it? Why is there a 40-year-old guy staying in Thailand?
Yep, it's just like it's
And
the
everyone's like,
he called him pedo guy.
well,
the defense. You're like, oh,
God,
right.
pedo guy.
Yeah.
Fucking nonce.
That's just casual guy's final form. Pedo guy.
On that note,
Beast
folks,
mode activated.
thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to the Unofficial Official Podcast.
Welcome!
Woo!
Hello
With
there.
Throw them all. We also have with us
Captain Privilege of the Fog Chronicles, Yanni!
and
And very, 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 very tired and rough Walkerly.
That's why I'm shouting, because I know you're hungover!
destroy his earbuds.
I'll just put you down, put the volume down.
I thought
Mute.
you were stronger than this, Walkerly. I thought your core strength was a lot more, fucking tensile than that, mate, eh?
Mate, I'm strong. I'm just fucking dying. It's not my fault.
I mean,
Even the strong die.
it's
Even the
literally your
strong
fault.
die.
You drank too much.
I don't even
I'm innocent.
Weirdly enough, I actually don't even think I drank that much. Like towards the end of the night, I think I'm genuinely just tired as fuck.
Let me get this pun out first, though. I'm innocent, gun. Like innocent? No, okay.
Go back and cut that out.
Yeah.
Clip that.
And then while you're doing it, just quit. Just quit the podcast.
Yeah, I leave. It's like pudding gone.
That was just fucking. That was more rough than me.
Well, get used to it, because that's the kind of supremo content you can expect from me. I love a shit pun. I fucking love it.
You could say it's not his strongest. Was it his weakest? Does he need to work on his overall
You're really
fitness?
really leaning into this here, Cap.
Yeah, I know, that was
Let's
was fucking heavy.
Let's just
heavy like a dumbbell.
Right. Let's have a brief overview of what we've been up to this week, and then we'll get into the meat and bones of this podcast. So, Cap, we'll start with you. What have you been up to this week?
What have I not been up to, mate? You ken me, I do it all.
You
Right?
do.
I've already cut 2 podcasts this week, one
do.
in the bank, just in case my strange dental surgery didn't go as planned, but it turns out it did go as planned, only sound a wee bit flippy. And I fucking just double XP weekend on Fallout 76. Managed to get some shit cut on the Thursday or the Friday, I think, Thursday night. So I've got a bunch more episodes all
Excellent.
whooped up, ready to go. I've till Tuesday off. So I'll be doing some more of that. And I've been chipping away at networking on the Discord, bamming folk up, trying to get some people involved and then get more fucking content done, bruh.
I like
You
it.
know what it is.
I like it a
You know
lot.
what it is.
I do,
What about
sadly.
yourself, man?
I have been, well, initially, so I've been going on for the past 2 months, I think it is, about the first official episode of Back in Basics. So I'd filmed it, got in touch with my mate, said, listen, can you just write me just a quick wee jingle, just now we cut the chords, ding, 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 just for an intro. He's like, yeah, no problem. And it got back to me with like a 30-second song. So I was like, all right, well, I need to work with this. So I went over to his, recorded it properly, cut an intro, put it together. And then when I put it into the clips I had, I went, fuck, this looks shit now. So I'm going to re-record it and put a bit more effort into it. So it's kind of, on one hand, it's fucked me because I'm like, I can't put it out. But at the same time, it means the content will be better in the long run. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise, but it's annoying as fuck.
Procrastination, mate. Procrastination leads to procrastinate cancer. So be sure to get checked, bro.
Yeah, rip my thumb at the
Be sure
arsehole.
to get checked.
You've got to get the finger out as opposed to putting the finger in. You know what I'm saying?
2 fingers in, is that okay?
A classic.
Yeah. Prostrate. How about yourself, Walker? What have you been doing this week?
I've just been working away. the usual. Not really doing very much in the way of content, just because I've been busy, and it's nice to occasionally take time to sit in your arse when you're not walking about the gym.
Yeah, I think it is important to have a wee bit of me time, a bit of self-reflection, and monging out playing some COD, No Man's Sky, Fallout 76, whatever it may be, to relax.
Exactly. Except not Fallout 76.
I mean, everybody has their poison. Everybody has their poison. I don't mind it, but I've not played it in a while.
Fucking bunch of slags, you don't know what you're missing. April's coming, and when the fucking NPCs come back to this game, it's going to be so bug-filled, it's just going to be an epileptic's fucking worst nightmare, and I can't wait.
Classic Bethesda, all the bugs.
Fucking wait.
Nice. So, this week, Jon Walkerys, as he's probably heard in previous podcasts, more than once, repeatedly, he is now his own man. His own business. He runs his own business as a personal trainer, and he's decided to enlist me and Cap to do a wee kind of training regime for a month, see how it goes, show results, before, after, etc., etc. So we're gonna kind of dive into that, discuss health, fitness, all that juicy shit, and then Walkley will kind of let us know a little bit more of the plans for it and how we're gonna record it and monitor and shit.
All them good things, all the fun,
all the tasty bits.
All the tasty bits. I don't want to do it anymore.
It's over. Change of plans.
You've killed it. You've killed it now.
You sullied it.
Okay, so I actually don't have a starting point here. I was kind of hoping that someone else would have like a question.
Someone would have like really cool segues earlier on. Just like, what is it, Walker? Is starting points not your strength? As starting points, do you need to do some lifts, brah? Do you what?
And you're throwing out segues, actual. He doesn't have any segue into
anything. You'll just
health and fitness.
You're throwing out segues to things.
Yeah, and Walker's like, I don't know. I want you to prompt me. Okay, I'll start off.
Okay, will we work it out?
Jesus Christ!
I'm on the wrong topic. What's going on here?
Let's work together to work it out. So. First things first, what is this event going to be called? What do you want to title it?
We are calling this Muscle March because I am a sucker for a good wee hashtag. And believe it or not, it's March already, which is actually quite depressing.
It's 3 months into the year. It's kind of fucked up. But 2020 will be our year. So Muscle March, if I'm right in believing, and what I've kind of read from you, Walkley, is essentially going to give us a bit of plan, a bit of a kind of macro plan breakdown. Let us know what to eat, how much to eat, etc., etc. Do some exercises and see the progress over a full month. Obviously, if we stick to it, we'll see how that goes. That's the real tricky bit.
Yeah, that definitely the hardest bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm well game for this, man. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to be skinny. I'm going to be a skinny, beautiful fucking ballerina.
I'm going to be slightly less fat, which will be nice. A nice change. Nice change. So, in regards to
slightly less fat,
that's the end goal. I mean, just little chunks at a time, chunks of fat. So, plan-wise, what is the most important thing for us? Is it lift the heavyweights? Is it eating properly? What's the main focus for your PT courses and stuff?
Like, literally, you could do anything in the world, and you'll never see any results unless you eat right. So, I wish, like, obviously, I'm going to give you like macro breakdowns and stuff because I'm not going to write you a meal plan. Largely because I think meal plans are for people who aren't going to stick to something. Because I'll write you a meal plan, you'll get bored of it after a week, and then you'll go, "Oh, right, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
That was a load of shite."
That's fair.
So, macro breakdowns also mean you have a bit of freedom, and it means you can actually enjoy your life and not just be like, "Oh, I'm going to have 4 eggs for breakfast every day until I die."
Yeah.
Because that would be crap. Like, so crap.
Yeah, because I don't eat eggs.
You could say
eggs are for commies, man. We've been over this.
Eggs are not for commies.
Could say
no, they're for fertilizing chickens.
Mixing and macron. Huh?
What?
like
I hate this.
like mix and
Oh,
match.
all of it.
All right, okay, I get it. Oh no, he's developing puns.
I fucking love a pun, man. This is the tip of the punberg.
Punny eggs.
Oh
Still love me
Jesus!
some pun eggs. Yeah. So what is is it different for everybody as to the kind of macro breakdown you should have, or is there a kind of general rule of thumb people can follow?
It's different, like completely, because the recommended like amount of protein on its own is individual to you because it's based on your weight.
Okay.
If you want to gain muscle, you should be consuming a gram of protein for every pound of body weight.
Okay.
So if you're a big fat bastard and you weigh 200 pounds, which I think is a bit extreme, but
Yeah. Something.
you might, then you're aiming for 200 grams of protein a day.
Jeez.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's not
But
as
that's
much.
to gain muscle as opposed to turning fat into muscle, because that's
You
really
don't-
my problem. Like,
You don't turn fat into muscle. That's enough.
Oh,
That's
is
like,
that a myth?
yeah, that's a myth.
Burn the fat and replace it with muscle.
Yeah, so you build muscle and burn fat. They don't there's not like a magical system in your body that's like, oh, I'm just going to take Chris fat now that he's decided to get off the couch. I'm going to take Chris bit of fat and turn it into muscle. Nah, the fat actually just burns away. So your fat cells get smaller because we actually have a set number of fat cells in our body, and they just get bigger and smaller.
Very
So
true.
they get smaller, and then your muscle fibers and your muscle tissue gets bigger, and you get bigger, and you can be one happy boy
Very true.
or girl,
I've-
depending on how you identify.
Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
non-binary,
Yeah.
looking for
They
a
don't
haircut.
exist.
You can be-
They don't exist.
They can be very
See them
happy.
wandering about outside hairdressers every week, getting confused. Writing
Crying
poems, sobbing to themselves.
Now, I've actually done quite a lot of research into losing weight and building muscle and shit, so I kind of understand the basics of it. Obviously, the more protein you eat, the better. The less sugars and carbs you eat, the better. The more kind of more veg and shit. What are the things you'd recommend to stay away from more than anything, like food wise?
So, to be honest, I don't really have an answer for that because I don't have anything specifically I would say don't eat or don't do, because unless it's dangerous for your health, don't go around fucking consuming a fucking million grams of caffeine a day because that's just going to kill you.
Yeah.
But within reason, you can still eat anything.
It's more
because-
about moderation and making sure that it matches up with the
Yeah.
macros you're aiming for.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're within your fucking calories and within your macros, then eat what you want.
Okay.
My main thing is I'm not too bothered about the split between carbs and fats, within reason.
Yeah.
I don't want you to fucking eat zero carbs and eat purely fat. Don't just eat butter. That's bad. Don't do that. I know that's what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, he doesn't mind. I'm just going to eat a big fucking stick of butter with my breakfast.
Butter is delicious. It is delicious.
So you stay away from that fucking tub of butter with your spoon.
I need to bin all the butter I've got in my fridge in preparation for this. Fuck me. That's like 40 quid in my drain. Damn it.
This might be a bit of a daft question then. So what is a protein? No, I know what a protein, but a quick sort of shunty, we're talking meats,
My mate
chicken,
doesn't know what protein is. Can you tell me, please?
I'm asking for the audience.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not me. It's somebody else.
Aye.
It's somebody else doesn't know what protein is. Nah, proteins just come from meats. That's all.
Yeah.
None of your fucking vegan pish.
Meats, eggs. You do get protein from some veg, but usually from what
It's
I've read,
in such fucking minuscule amounts.
to match up.
4,000 Brussels sprouts to
Yeah.
equal half a fucking nibble of a fucking bit
Yeah.
of chicken.
Yeah, I was
Have some fucking chicken nuggets, you cunt. Put
I
the
was,
plants down.
I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and they had a guy on called Mark Sisson. He's also this book called the Primal Blueprint, and he basically explained that the amount of protein you get in a steak, you need to consume basically the same amount of broccoli to get the same amount of protein, but after it's cooked, it like shrivels down, so it's like a bucket of broccoli, and it's like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not into that. Patch
Some
that.
some plants and like some veg are pretty good, but at the end of the day, you got to get those B vitamins out your meat. Got to get all the good shit that those fucking pesky vegans don't get. That's why they're all pasty and sad.
Okay.
What's my excuse?
You're just pasty and sad. You live in Scotland.
Yeah. There's
Well, yeah.
no way around
Okay.
that at all. Okay, so big focus is macros and food. So as you're kind of saying, bodies and fitness and health is all made in the kitchen, which makes sense to me. Kind of what you put into your body is really important. I think one thing that I've struggled with when it comes to losing weight and getting fit, which is why I'm still a fat cunt at 27 years old, is it's finding something that you can stick to. I think a lot of people are, like you said, they're too regimented. They're like, I need to eat this. 3 weeks in, you go, I'm so fucking bored of chicken and rice.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
switched to try to eat
dull
loads
and-
of really healthier stuff like a few years back, and it was going great, but literally just the routine. I didn't have a big enough menu. It was probably the main problem, and then it just became a fucking chore. And even if I was making it, I couldn't be arsed, and then I was eating it, I really couldn't be arsed.
Yeah.
And I definitely benefited from it health wise. Mentality wise,
Yeah, it's a drain.
You're having a fucking
Depressed.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I need to get up and cook for fucking 7 hours.
Literally before work. Great fun.
What
and then
would you?
eat cold stuff because I didn't want to microwave the
Yeah.
healthy stuff. Sorry, you're trying to ask a question, bro.
What are your go-tos then for kind of a well-balanced meal? What would you normally, if you had to slap a plate down, easy, quick, something that's painless? Because I know a lot of people be like, I cannot be fucked cooking a steak every day or rattling through some salmon or anything like that.
To be honest, breakfast the one I find the hardest
Okay.
because you're just up and you're like, don't want to cook, don't want to do anything. First of all, that's a bitch mindset. Fucking get up and cook your food, right?
Yeah.
Get up and make your eggs. Just do it. Do it. Fucking once it's done, right? But when you're feeling like you don't want to cook in the morning, my go-to is I literally just have as much Weetabix as I can fit in a bowl and a protein shake. Maybe 2 scoops.
Cheating's eating. I
Yeah.
like it.
That way you're
But,
meeting,
man-
kind of hitting your macros with an actual drink, so it's a lot easier to digest. It's quick to do as well. Okay, not a bad
Yeah,
shit.
but generally I do try and get up and make eggs and toast and Weetabix and a protein shake.
That's fair.
Damn, bro.
Because I think I'm going the opposite way to like most people. I'm trying to gain weight
Yeah.
because I am a skinny bastard.
That was something that when I was listening to that Joe Rogan podcast, he was saying, obviously Joe Rogan, if you've never heard him, which is ridiculous, he's a martial artist and a comedian and he does fuck tons of shit, and he said, he's like, I don't care what anybody says, putting on muscle is harder than losing weight, because to put on muscle you need to be eating at a calorie, not deficit, the other one for that, calorie.
Yeah, I don't even know what the word is.
No, it's gone. You need to be eating more calories than your body needs per day, as well as
so you have
doing
to
the hard
find
work
out-
in the weight. And you need to maintain that. That's the hardest bit, is you need to constantly keep eating like that. And obviously, if you've got a small stomach and a small appetite, you can't be eating 3 steaks, 8 fucking chicken breasts, and a dozen eggs a day. It just doesn't work. So I think getting that fluid's good.
I've found that once you get started, like it gets so much easier because your body's like crying out for the food. So
Yeah.
like right now I'm fucking starving because
You've stretched your stomach a wee bit more, yeah.
yeah, and I'm just like constantly hungry and someone's on my fucking internet. Oh,
Yeah, you are kind of dipping out a wee bit, which is cute. But
It's,
I think-
it's not as cute as your mic keeps popping in and out every day. Have you never heard it? Joe Rogan? And then you'll never hear it, Joe Rogan.
the fun thing is though, see, because I'm recording it, the audience doesn't hear that, so get it roundies.
I'm going to make a point of going boop every time you date now.
Yeah, no, please don't. So if you're not wanting to build muscle and your focus is just fat loss, how would you adjust the macros then? So obviously you're saying protein for every pound of weight you have. If you're just trying to lose weight, is it just calories you'd focus on more than anything, or is it still quite
yeah,
a big
track your
big focus on
calories, find out how much you're eating, and just cut it. Not like drastically, like don't fucking half your calories because you'll probably die.
Okay.
You'll feel like shit. You'll feel like absolute dog shit, and you'll be like, "Oh, look, I lost all this weight, but I also lost all my friends because I'm a fucking mopey cunt now that doesn't eat."
And,
And but if you actually want to lose fat and not weight, I would suggest building some muscle because muscle burns more calories than fat when you're not doing anything.
Yep.
So
I have
sitting here right now, I am fucking melting calories that I don't have to melt because I've not eaten yet.
Yeah.
And whereas if I was a big fat guy, I would be sitting here melting way less calories.
Yeah.
So it's always in your interest to build a little bit of muscle. Like the one thing I hate is people coming into the gym and they're like, "Oh, I just want to lose weight. I don't want to lift weights."
Yeah,
Shut up.
I think that's dumb as fuck. So obviously, I did mention I've done a lot of research and kind of reading on it.
Go get
'cause
liposuction and fuck off then.
Yeah, I'm a lazy cunt, so I want to get the best results with the least effort. So I literally don't do cardio because I can't fucking stand it. So I've got kind of barbell, I've got a squat rack and shit in my garage that I use to build muscle. Because I've read that I think it's a pound of muscle burns, I think it's 50 calories at rest every hour, every minute or whatever. So obviously the more muscle you got, the quicker you'll do it. So people out there thinking, oh, I want to lose weight, I'm just going to go running a lot. It's like, nah, do some
You
weights.
lose weight, but you look like a fucking Ethiopian.
Yeah.
You look like a 40-year-old with diabetes and
I fucking hate runners, man. See people that are like, oh, I fucking love running, but they don't do like any form of competitive running, and they look like that just because they like running.
Yeah,
Get a fucking grip. Go get a grip of a barbell. Fucking do something.
Lift,
and it fucks you up too, bro.
Lift,
Like
bra.
it totally wears away at your ankles. And
Yeah,
that shit.
your joints go to
Really
shit.
bad for your ankles, man.
People running on fucking concrete every day, and then they're like, oh man, you don't walk. No wonder, dickhead.
Yeah.
Fucking
You've been
stop it.
Yeah. That's that the Mark Sisson guy that was on Joe Rogan. I've kind of downloaded his audiobook. So I've decided I'm going to start listening to more books instead of reading them because I feel like I'm getting dumber. I feel like I'm becoming thick and I don't like it at all. So I'm going to start listening to shit. But his concept is basically for exercise. You don't want to overdo it because you don't give your body a chance to rest. And if you're too regimented about it, you fall off the wagon and you don't do it. So it's a case of try not to beat yourself up if you miss a day, but listening to what your body's actually saying. So if you've worked out really fucking hard the day before and you wake up the next day and you're absolutely fucked, forcing yourself to get up and exercise and go to the gym, well, it's good. It's a great mental thing that you're forcing yourself to do it. But if your body's going, nah, I need the rest, man, get some fucking protein, get some food in and chill. Or just go for a nice gentle walk just to get your muscles moving, get the lactic acid moved out them. Do that. Which I think is quite a good shout because it appeals to the lazy side of me where I'm like, I don't want to spend all my time doing that. I find it dull as fuck working out and exercising. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
But would you say, Walkerys, like we were talking about this before you go on, there's the fine line between that and like the first hurdles that you need to pass. Like they say it's something like the first 10 odd trips to the gym are gonna fucking hurt. They're gonna suck and you're really not gonna enjoy it. But like if you're pushing yourself, but post that you kind of get over that hump and it's a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, like, see, to be honest, just find training that you enjoy, or like listen to an audiobook or listen to a podcast while you do it, so that you're like getting something that you enjoy out of the time. Because the gym's always going to be like something some people see as a chore. Like change that, so you just have to kind of go with it, and if you're lucky and you end up enjoying it, then fucking lucky you.
Yeah,
it's a case of kind of gamifying it for yourself.
Yeah, but like a lot of people fucking hate it, and it sucks to be those people because if you want the results, you're going to just have to fucking grin and bear it.
Yeah,
like getting a tattoo. If you want a tattoo, it's going to fucking hurt, and just fucking go with it. If you want it, you'll do it.
It's definitely a good analogy. I like looking at it that way. I think what fucked me for the gym was initially I went moan. I was like, this is good. I kept at it. I did it. Like I'd start work at like 6:30 in the morning, and then when I'd get up at 4, get into town early, go to the gym before work, and then do my full shift. And then I started going with one of my mates, and I felt like having someone there with you is great as a motivator, but I couldn't focus because this was literally one of my best friends, and we'd go to the gym and I'd work out and I'd be working hard, and we'd just giggle and laugh and make stupid jokes. I wasn't as focused. So I think for me, I maybe need to find people that are just gym friends as opposed to actual friends that you have kind of history with. So somebody can go and go, yeah, we're working hard, we're doing this, we're focusing, get on it. As opposed to somebody you're friends with and you're like, haha, hee hee, funny.
Some people just can't train with people. Like, I can train with people as like a one-off.
Yeah.
Like once every 2 weeks, I'll maybe train with like some of the guys from the gym, or I train with my cousin sometimes when he's like at home from work, and it's fine. But like if I was to be going to the gym every day with someone like I used to do, I just don't think I would get as much out of it.
No, that's what I mean. I focused less on my form, and I was kind of focused more on trying to help him. He's quite new at the gym, so I was like, I've read up a lot. I know what I'm doing. I've went through stupid amounts of kind of instructions on squats and barbell and kind of big lifts, big compound lifts, and try to instruct him through them. I was focused more on that than my own form. I think that was
I'm
quite
one of those
detrimental.
angry people though that like sits with our headphones in and looks at the ground between sets. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't really want to talk to you when I'm training. Like, if you see me walking about the gym and I'm smiling and I look happy, then yeah, come and talk to me. But when I'm fucking training, just go away.
Yeah.
Go away.
You're here
I'm
to
not
accomplish
here
a
to
goal.
talk to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Although I will say I saw a guy yesterday with some horrible form on the little preacher curl machine, and he's sitting there fucking throwing this thing up and down, like using his whole body. Like the whole point of the preacher is it isolates your fucking arms.
Yep.
But nah, this guy was using his whole body, fucking shaking. I don't know how you can have shit form on a machine, but he did it. He did it really well. And as I was walking over, I was going to go over and be like, here, mate, maybe you should consider this. He gave me a really dirty look, and I just thought to myself, nah, fuck you. See, when you're older, I hope you can't lift a fucking teacup, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Prick. And it likes to be told what to do, especially when they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, right, I'm going to take time out of my workout to go and save this guy some aggro in the future. Nah.
How dare you? I know how to fuck my own body up, right? How dare you, sir?
I was just like, he just drew me this snide look, and I was like, fuck off then.
Yeah. I'm not going out my way to fucking help you.
Enjoy
that. To be fair, man, it's probably just the perm.
I don't have a fucking perm. And also, my hair was straight yesterday because I'd had it dyed on Friday, and the women straightened it, and I hadn't showered yet.
What colour did you dye your hair?
It's grey.
Grey? Is it silver or grey?
Grey.
It's gay.
Grey.
I had to go
straight
Silver
yesterday, and
fox.
it was gay today.
Having
I had
such
to
a
go
gay
dark
day.
because I had red in my hair before that, so.
That's fair.
I also shaved my beard, so I look like a fucking pensioner with a 12-year-old's face.
Yeah, prepubescent LD boy.
Yeah.
Okay. What is, as if you're brand new into the gym or working out exercising, how much of focus would you have on form? So if you're starting out,
all of it, all of your focus. I think I actually like. Did I write a post about it? No, I put up some Instagram stories about it. Drop your fucking ego, and drop the weight until you get it right. Like the amount of people I see deadlifting like 100 kilos or more, and they're just fucking doing anything they can to get it off the ground. And I'm like, that's not a deadlift. You're just lifting a bar, just picking it up. Put it down.
Yeah, you're straining your muscles. You're no improving them at all.
You're not even using your muscles. You're probably using your fucking joints, and you're just like, firstly, you
stretching
look like
them and knackering them.
Yeah, you look like a prick.
Yeah,
you sound like you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, like I don't have a problem with people that are like heavy breathing or like making noises to get themselves through a lift. But see if you're making that noise because you are in pain from not lifting properly, fucking put the bar down, take the weights off it, and fix yourself. Fix your life.
Okay. What are some of the biggest mistakes you see people make with big lifts? So things like squats, deadlifts, the big things. What is the worst thing you've seen people do?
Probably literally just not knowing how to do them. Like, I saw a thing, it's like everyone at some point in the gym has to accept that they're going to need a PT. Because if you don't have a friend that's more experienced at the gym, you're never going to learn how to do things.
Okay.
So I just see people that have like fucking Googled a deadlift or Googled a squat and went, oh, I could do that. Fucking come into the gym, try to squat, they let their knees fucking roll in the way. They let their fucking backs bend out of shape. And I'm sitting there like, no. Come over here, pay me money, and I'll show you how to do it properly. Okay?
I don't need you. I've got Google and YouTube.
Oh, I do need you. I've got a fucking terrible back now.
And a hernia.
I can't walk for 3 months. But nah, you see these like young guys like that are like maybe 18, just started lifting, and they're like, "Oh, I've done this before. I've done this before." Yeah, you've done it before. Doesn't mean you've done it right. Like your form can be shite, and you can do things multiple times. Like doing something wrong doesn't mean you don't do it again. It should, but it doesn't.
Yeah, you don't. If you don't realise you're doing it wrong and you're potentially fucking your joints and your back up, then if nobody tells you you're doing it wrong, how are you supposed to know? I think that's
exactly.
That's a big thing. The gyms usually feel like kind of young guys try to get buff, get their hole, so they've got an ego and try to approach the people that are doing it wrong. And go, listen, mate, just a wee tip. That isn't quite right. You might fuck your back up. They go, fuck off, mate. Who you? Who the fuck you talking to? So it's like, I can't help you if you don't want me to help you. I think that's the hardest thing is in a gym especially. It's just full of people who think they know what they're doing, and if you walk by and see them doing it wrong, and it's like I don't know if you're approachable if you take this on board or learn from it, or if you're just gonna fucking keep doing it anyway.
But I'd imagine it's fairly easy to. I mean, for what limited knowledge I have in a gym is when you start in a fucking gym, or at least you start in like a big sort of sports centre type gym. Like, they will have someone who will walk you the fuck round and talk you through shit to begin with. But that is a very like tertiary. Oh yeah, this is that machine. That's how it works.
Yeah,
it's
normally,
not a fucking. Here's how you do it. No, you're not doing it like you're saying like an actual PT man. You know what I mean? That's different. So
yeah,
like,
I'm not going to like. So we'll do inductions and we'll take people around. Like, this is what this is. It's got a wee picture on it. That's how you do it. Yeah. These are free weights. If you pay me, I will show you how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Is pretty much what an induction consists of.
Right.
But people are just so like, well, a lot of people are actually like more receptive than you would think. Like, it's not a hard thing to sell, but there are some people that are like, oh, I don't want to waste £40, and you're like, but it's not a waste.
Yeah.
You're buying something. Are you going to say it's a waste when you go out tonight and fucking sink fucking 10 pints? No, you're not.
You're receiving a service. Do you know, probably one of the biggest helps I had when I was actually in a gym is see the other people that are there. A lot of times, see the guys that are fucking tanks, that are absolutely ripped. 8 times out of 10, so if you go, listen, mate, is my form okay? And then you do a squat front of them or you do a deadlift, they'll go, aye, or oh, try straightening your back a wee bit, mate, or hinging your hips, which is great. And I think it's for absolute completely not beginners. It's daunting as fuck. Like, it literally, I paid bottom gym membership and went, fuck it, let's do it. And it was literally 3 months after I bought it, I actually went for the first time because I was that just nervous and a bit worried. I was like, how do I fit in? What if I look like a dickhead? And then see, once you've went 3 times, you realise everybody's there and everybody's looking at the mirror, staring into their own fucking eyes. Nobody's looking at you. Literally, like, honestly,
fucking gym wankers, man. I love
genuinely,
it.
Yeah, everyone's having like a fucking wee brain wank over themselves. Yep. Just like,
I have got a pump on. I
going, I am
great.
Fucking sick, man. Look at me. Oh, I'm amazing.
The Rocky soundtracks going off in the background. You're the best.
Well, that's what my head sounds like anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know about everyone else.
Aye, but I'm talking about in the gym, you fucking. Not just when you wake up, the soundtrack to your day.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant right now. What?
Yeah, that's it on loop in Walkerys' head. You're the best around.
But I do think, like, you're right in that most of the guys that are the fucking biggest guys in the gym are probably also the soundest guys in the gym. Because they don't care. They're not, like, fucking looking at people going, oh, what a little bitch. Yeah. If they're looking at people, they're probably just not even thinking about that person. No. They just happen to be in the direction their eyes are going.
Yeah, glazed over AF. I think they probably get a wee fucking boner off it as well. Imagine that a brand new person comes in and goes, he looks like a tank. He looks like he knows what he's doing. So I'm going to go up to him and say, listen, mate, can you give us a tip? Just give us a wee tip. And they'll be like, oh, I'm fucking important. Yes!
I'll give you a tip, wee man.
Aye, just a tip.
Yeah, just avoid those guys in the changing rooms because they will give you a tip and you probably won't like it.
Yeah.
Walkerly, do you need to talk, bro? Are you okay?
It's
Who
like
touched
prison.
you?
It's like prison, man.
Don't drop the dumbbell.
But nah, like
My limited knowledge on gym parts and things.
Yeah,
But
I've
those
noticed you
big
said
guys are
dumbbell a lot.
yeah, those big guys are big for a reason.
Yeah,
Go ask them things.
they've put the time in, they've put the
Some of
shift in.
Some of them will tell you to fuck off.
Oh,
But
yeah.
most of them will be like, oh,
Yeah, there's a wee bit roid rage here and there.
Yeah, I've had it before where I was in the gym with my mate and we were doing squats and we were lifting, but it was like the way I do it is it's called progressive overload. Where I'll add it's 1.25 kilos either side when I do squats, barbells, all that stuff, and it just slowly builds up. So we were doing that, and I was doing the squat, and the guy came over, was like, "Can I take some of these plates?" And I was like, "I go, mate, you are fucking shredded." And he's like, "Just a wee tip, the way you've got your arms just now, they're kind of poking out, so obviously squat the barbells on your neck." And he's like, "See if you pull your arms in, it's a lot easier." And I was like, "All right," and I tried it. I was like, "Fuck me, this is a huge amount easier." I was like, "That's so much fucking better." It's just daffy tips like that, which is I think that's part of the one of the best things about being in a gym. It's a community. Everybody's coming there for the same reason. They all want to look good naked. It's as simple as that.
just as long as you're not fucking checking yourself out naked in the mirrors in the gym floor.
Yeah,
That's the only advice I'd give you.
Bro, I can't get over that. You see that clip of that boy wanking in the middle of the fucking gym at someone's bed.
What?
Yeah, that's fucking.
It's been floating about for a while, man. Like, dude, and he's like sort of sitting there watching some bird on an exercise bike or doing squats or something. I'm like, you
Fuck's
can't
sake.
take your eyes off him because he's sitting with his jacket on and he's like just literally just wanking trying to film her with his phone, man.
Oh
Sitting in
my
the middle of the gym. You fucking deviant.
Yeah, fucking grim, man. So fucking.
Do you drink
grim.
some salt water before you go in, just in case? What? This is a genuine question. Maybe folk could be embarrassed if they go out in their lycra and they get a wee stiffy, a wee stoner.
Does salt water prevent that?
How do you? Yeah. What's your, go-to advice for that? Do you tape it down? Do you
It needs to
solace on dry ice? Do you think about Maggie Thatcher? I don't
It
know.
needs to be the waistband tuck because then you still get the pleasure, but the blood drains out.
I'm so fucking terrified.
Walker's like,
Can neither of you please ever come to my gym?
Walker's like, as a professional.
I'm sure some young laddies out there would be concerned about that type of thing
It's
happening.
true.
You know, they're just casually popping some squats and in walks fucking Miss Congeniality with a pair of fucking yoga pants on, and you go, oh fuck, can't take your eyes off that. All of a sudden the Pornhub music starts filtering in the background in your head, and you're like, oh fuck. So I think, okay.
No.
Like most socially
I
adjusted
only
people
get them
are
in
okay.
the gym when I'm doing cocked push-ups.
And you can only really do one, so
Nah, I do one at the start, one in the middle,
Yeah.
one at the end.
Is that not just technically a heat stand?
Hey.
Double entendre because I called you a dickhead and it's referring to a dick.
It's dead. You've killed
That's,
it.
I know,
that's not
sorry.
cool, man.
It's a dead left.
Not cool.
Jesus.
Dead weight.
Perfect.
Nah,
So,
I'm
Yeah.
trying, guys. I'm trying.
trying our patience.
Hey.
Yeah, so Muscle March, I think we're going to do from 1st of March, which is today, till the end of it. We're going to look at
Oh
macros.
fuck! Is it a day?
Literally
Yeah,
today
I'll
is
send you
March,
stuff
man.
out later on.
Yeah. Rather through it is, how are we going to just discuss progress on the podcast? Are you wanting pics of our fat little titties?
So, yeah, take a starting picture.
Okay.
I love me a good fucking nude.
I was going to say in the scud, just like, here's my arsehole, here you go, buddy.
Yup.
Taste.
That's all I want. But yeah, so take a starting picture and then we'll do pictures at the end as well. Just make
Okay.
sure they're the exact same place.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know how pictures work.
Yep. Same place, same clothes.
Yeah. Preferably no clothes, but that's on you.
Yeah. This is how Walkerly trolls for nudes. I think we've fucking discovered it.
PT my ass. He's just a fucking nude sniffing bastard.
He's a deviant.
Yeah, Gabby. Just send me your nudes, Gab.
Not being funny, but like most PTs probably do have a folder that's just like progress pics.
Yeah.
Oh.
If anyone found out of context, they'd just be like,
You
what
fucking
the fuck?
monster.
Yeah. Because you never delete them. You keep them so that if you need to a wee Instagram post, like,
Yeah.
oh, here's what someone else done, you can
Yeah.
just pop it up.
You've got the
up
proof there.
But yeah. But like, if anyone if I left that open on my laptop and it was just like out of context, someone just saw it, they would be like, "What a fucking pedo!"
Yeah, he
What
is fucking trolling Tinder. Jesus Christ. Tinderella up in here.
It's why I password protect that phone so that I don't accidentally leave it open.
Yeah, you don't accidentally leak your client's nudes. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you
What's
that.
the password?
It's nudes 1 2 3.
Yeah. It's actually, I changed it recently. It's just
Scuddies.
that is just the password.
Scuddies.
I've just burped. It's horrible.
Boggin, eh?
It's horrible.
Perfect wee fucking icebreaker. That's nice.
Perfect.
They smell
Perfect
like
way
eggs
to-
and toast and fucking.
Coffee.
I wish, mate. It tastes like beer and coffee.
That's
Oh.
not a good combo.
Ugh.
That is not a good
Yeah,
combo at all.
grim. It's grim. I'm so going back to bed after this for the second time today.
That's fair.
Fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fair.
I love it. It's like a total fitness podcast, but how you gotta do things wrong because you're just going to totally destroy yourself. Now you're like, I have annihilated 90% of my day through the use of some basic alcohol.
Yep.
I genuinely do think it's just a lack of.
Yeah, I like the story. I like the
I've
story.
drank a lot more than I did yesterday and felt a lot better. So I'm gonna use that to
Find it-
segue into my next point about fitness. Drink your fucking water. Stay hydrated.
Okay,
Mm.
that's a good shit. I've kind of
2 to 4 liters is what you should be aiming for per day.
I usually drink more than that, and I'm always thirsty.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good. Probably diabetic.
But yeah,
Shit happens.
it's important that you drink the water. It makes you feel better.
Okay. How
Makes you
important?
feel good.
How important is sleep?
Very. I think the last 2 days are like the first time in about 3 weeks I've not had 8 hours sleep, and
It shows.
yeah, like not even today, but like the other day I didn't get much sleep and I just felt like shit,
Yeah.
like the full day. Which is fine if you're in a routine of not getting enough. You probably don't notice it,
Mhm.
but then once you've had enough sleep, and then you suddenly like stop, oh man, you feel it. It's actually hard as fuck.
This is one of my favourite sort of topics. Is like a lot of people don't really factor in what you need to be doing with your sleep. It's one thing just to say to get X amount of hours of sleep, but in reality, one, your ass shouldn't be sitting staring at the fucking telly for about an hour before, at least an hour before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
2, you probably shouldn't be gubbing tons of food or Chineses or what have you before you go to fucking bed. 3,
I'd argue that.
right,
I'd argue
okay.
the food thing.
Well, that's
Um,
just a personal thing with me. I try not to eat before I go to fucking bed because I'll wake up with a full bladder or bowel, and that is
Yeah.
fucking horrific. But
do it suits you, but like
Hmm.
eating, like a lot of people say this, like, oh, you shouldn't eat before bed. Go away and then talk a load of shite.
I
Eat
heard
whenever the
that
fuck you
apparently
want.
anything. Apparently, it's something like after 8 o'clock, your body doesn't break it down properly.
Why?
Yeah, your
I
body
don't know,
doesn't.
It's just, bro, it's just what I heard. I don't.
Body
No, but
doesn't
like
have a
when you
clock.
when
That's
you when you
gospel.
hear something like that, just ask
Yeah.
why. And if you can't think of any logical explanation, it's probably a lie.
I think what they were putting it down to was because you're not doing anything at that time of night other than just sitting on your fucking arse, so you're not actually burning any of it off. But yeah, well, if that's bollocks, that's ideal. That means I'm stuffed face tonight.
I think for me,
I'll have a
Great,
steak
great.
at 5 to 12 before I go to bed.
For me, I find that after I've eaten, I'm more alert. So I tend to, obviously, kind of carbs and stuff, they break down into sugar and stuff.
Yeah,
That tends to wake me
yeah.
up. So I try not to eat before I'm going to bed, because then I've found, just kind of through experimentation, going, I'm hungry, I'll have a packet of crisps, then I go to bed. I'm like, I've been awake for 2 more hours than normal. What the fuck? I think fitness is very dependent on you and how your body reacts. And I think a lot of people don't realise that. I think there's a one guide fits all. Great. There's some
Yeah,
people
it's
that
like-
are like they need that support initially,
Yeah,
but you need to
it's
figure it out for
individual
you.
to you. Like you have to find what works for you, and if you don't, then if you just follow some sort of like formula that's worked for someone else, you're probably not going to get the same results as them, or really potentially any results.
Yeah, you need
because
to.
it is customizable in that sense. I mean, even when I was talking about the sleep thing, right, my mate was reading up a book by a sleep expert. That was the my don't eat thing, by the way. That came from a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
But the book one he's reading on was more the case of like people make a point. Oh, you need to get as much sleep as or that, and it's like no. How much sleep do you regularly get? You should be getting about 8 hours, but
Yeah,
if you're used to getting 6, 7, 8 or whatever in between, try and make that your regular. And on top of that, you need to go to bed fucking relaxed and ready to sleep. Which that's when it comes out of the ritual, man. Just doing little things to prime yourself and prime your brain. Like we were talking about priming for streaming and stuff. But like literally just making sure you've done the washing or the this or the that, but then going to the bathroom, toilet, doing your fucking routine, you're brushing your teeth, you're this and you're that, locking the door, shutting everything down. Just dimming the lights a good half hour to an hour before you go and just making your brain know that you're about to go to sleep can really limit the anxiety and the head fucking, troubles going on. You end up lying awake and playing with your phone, all this sort of shit. Whereas if you're actually relaxed and ready to go to sleep, chances are you'll have a better fucking sleep, man. You know what I mean? We're going to wake up half as knackered every other morning.
Yeah, that's something that I personally struggle with. Is I'll go to bed and I'll sit on my phone and watch stuff on my phone, and then kind of go, oh, I'm feeling sleepy, turn the phone off, and then go to sleep. But that's part of the reason that I wanted to kind of start listening to audiobooks and stuff, because there's no
routine, bro.
Yeah, there's no like light, sensory light that says it's daytime and your body gets tricked by it. So it's a case of stick an audiobook on, set a wee timer to turn it off, and then go to sleep when that timer's up. Or
what's
fall
your
asleep before it.
sleep routine, Walkerly? Do you do anything like that, or do you listen when you go to sleep, or do you just fucking crash out?
I watch South Park till I fall asleep.
Right. That's interesting.
Every night without fail.
I just like have a blanket at the side of my bed, pop my phone on it, stick a wee TV show on, make sure I don't have autoplay enabled, and I don't like watch it. I just kind of listen to it and then fall
background
asleep.
noise.
Yeah, because the iPhones have the wee light setting now for like nighttime, so you can put on night shift and it changes the light on your phone.
Yeah, so it gets rid of a lot of the blues.
Yeah, and it makes it much easier to look at and not fucking keeping you awake. So I think I have a pretty weird sleeping like routine. I just like decide, right, time to go to bed, put South Park on.
To be fair, if it's a routine where you put South Park on every time, that will be like a trigger for your brain to go, okay,
Yeah,
it's time to go to sleep.
that in and of itself is a discipline. I
Yeah.
would argue, like especially even like with the audiobooks and that, if your brain is churning through words and sentences, it maybe be a bit harder. But I mean, I'm not a fucking neuroscientist, so what the fuck do I know? I prefer if I'm going to do that, I'm either like listen to like some dead relaxing music or some sort of weird fucking fantasy type music type shit, so I can just fucking drift away into some wee dreamland in my own,
Yeah, I don't know. My brain just doesn't like silence. But if I'm talking, so if I'm like sitting talking to my girlfriend, I'm not sleepy
No.
unless she's really fucking boring me,
That's
and then I fucking go to sleep.
Which she never does.
Yes, of course.
I must start sticking up for you, missus. You.
fair. Every time she's on, he's mentioned.
Yeah. Is proof that she doesn't listen to the podcast if she doesn't get raging at me.
Yeah.
If she doesn't come in a bad mood, I know she's not listening to the podcast.
Scum, you're not supporting me.
Poor lassie comes in PMSing one day and you're just like, aha, she's listening to the
Finally.
podcast. I'm not talking to her.
No, that's something that I do struggle with. See, having a TV show or something on, I pay attention. Like, I'm the kind of person, even if I've seen the film 5 times, if it's on, I'm going to watch the film. I'm going to watch the lot of it. Like, that's my wife does that. She'll put a film on and literally 2 minutes in, she'll be asleep. But she started playing it and I've started watching it. So I'll sit for an hour and a half watching Shrek 4 for the 8th time. Yeah. It's like, fuck me, man. Like, I can't switch off if it's there. So I think not having that vision while listening, it's a lot more relaxing because I can't remember the name of the fucking chemical you create when there's blue light. But not having that, melatonin, that's it. Not having melatonin being produced, one of the two, it really affects me with the light, and I just stay up for hours, and it's like 3 o'clock and I'm working at 8 the next day and I'm like, why am I awake? I want to die. But I've found a bit of success. Sticking some AirPods in when I'm sleeping, try to go to sleep, and there's no light, and I just kind of drift off. And it's more comfy, and I'm not trying to strain my neck to see anything.
Speaking of drifting off here, let's get this wrapped up because I want to know what am I going to need to physically do for fucking muscle up March.
Oh yeah, actually, what about
what is it called again?
Muscle March. I don't see anyone being able to do a muscle up by the end of March.
Nah, not in less than a month's time. What exercise wise would be?
I'm going to look like the fucking Witcher by the end of March just because you said that, motherfucker. I'm going to be Henry Cavill all over this bitch.
I'm going to go on a cycle steroids and be fucking massive.
Roid rage, baby. Exercise wise,
yeah. So I will send them over. Just because, obviously, Troll, I know you have a plethora of torture devices.
Sadly,
yeah, whereas I've got
it.
fuck all.
Yeah.
I've got nada.
So it's probably body weight.
Yeah, do you have a bag?
Yeah.
You're going to need some rocks.
Oh, fuck off. Just a bit of rocks in them. I've got some heavy books and stuff as well. Right? We'll figure it out, yeah.
Yeah. Because when I was like, 14, before my mum and dad bought me any dumbbells that I'd been asking for since I was like 6, I used to actually train using a school bag filled with all my books.
Bro, straight up, motherfuckers used to go mad when they felt the weight of my school bag. Like, I used to take, because I hated taking them in and out, and I would always forget. And that thing was a lead weight, bro. There was no need. There was fucking probably a huge part of some of the back problems on my life. just throw it at motherfuckers at school and just wipe them out. Boof!
Poor friend carrying that backpack. That's what's fucked you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll discuss our individual plans next week. We'll kind of run over what's been guided out to, etc., macros and shit. Anything else this week you want to discuss that's popped up in the news or in current events or anything that you thought, oh, that's interesting, let's have a chat about that?
I dreamt I was the Witcher when I was under Dennis. That was fun.
Nice.
That was really fun. I can't remember any of it, but I know I was definitely the Witcher for a wee bit. Yeah. I know I keep gassing on a bit, but I'm genuinely like shitting it and buzzing for fucking Wastelanders, the DLC for Fallout 76, because this is going to destroy what is already a fucking completely broken game. They've barely got it working, and they're talking about this. It's going to be, it's a new overhaul, it's going to fix it. I'm like, bro, you put a bunch of NPCs in here that matter. All anybody's going to do is spend their time trying to fuck with them, trying to break them.
Quests already don't work in it.
It's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. I'm looking forward to the Anisian Keemstar interview. It's going to be a total shit show.
Oh, fuck.
Annoyed that he's doing it, but at the same time, you got to watch him. I got to see what's got.
Yeah.
Fucking. Anisian try and justify himself for half an hour. It would be great.
I fucking want to like punch Keemstar so bad. Like, oh, someone fucking said something on Twitter, cancel them. Onision's a fucking nonce. Give him a chance, guys.
No one's ever gave him a chance. Actually, everybody's gave him several fucking attempts to say, come on then. And people have debated him and have fucking listened to him.
He does look like a skeezy nonce though, doesn't he? You look at him and think, you are a predator.
The Right Opinion is the one. The guy called The Right Opinion on YouTube.
Yeah,
he's done a really comprehensive breakdown of it. I think it's a 4-part series, but the latest one just totally breaks it. He's like, look what he's been doing for the past month. He's literally dropped 1 million videos purely just to try and move the narrative along and make it harder for people who do watch him like fuck to be able to sift through all of that shit.
Yeah.
And pick out what's being said, what has they, and what's going on. But he's a really interesting case study for this kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What fame does to people?
It's like a train wreck. You just cannot take your eyes off watching this man slowly but surely melt the fuck down. You know?
He is the blueprint of an internet nonce, though. Like, straight up turned up to fucking court and Predators, man.
No, you fucking what?
That's just he's flashing it. He's like, look, boys, Predator.
Yeah, he's just flaunting it. He's like, catch me.
Yeah.
Catch me if you can. Well, one of the things you said that kind of highlights it, it's like how Keem's trying to cancel and this and that, and like The Right Opinion's kind of like look, guys, I'm not being funny, but the more we put these guys into a very isolated space, the easier it is for them to have an isolated audience that we can't really connect with or warn or keep a fucking eye on. It was usually like the Daddy 05 mob as an example, where it was a case of they now have their own website and that you need to fucking pay to be a part of, I think, kind of like a subscription deal. And no one's paying for that shit outside of their actual core fans. So there could be all kinds of fucking weird abuses going on that website, but no one's really fucking digging into it. You know what I mean? And it's the same with him.
A paywall.
The worry is if we chase these people into the darker corners of the net, that then they have a tighter grip over a smaller but more what do you call it? A fundamentalist kind of audience. Like a very loyal core few that would still pay to see that shit.
Yeah, it's almost almost a cult.
That's it, man.
Spooky shit.
Well, it's not almost a cult. Motherfucker literally had a website that was a cult of Elysium or some shit. I don't know what he called it, but it was some daft, weird fucking fetish bullshit, man. Good fun. Good times.
Creepy. Yeah, one thing I learned that I meant to bring up weeks ago. Did you know that in India they used to have what's called pig toilets? So they'd literally have a pig pen and then a wee set of stairs that got with a seat, and you'd shit into the pig pen and the pigs would just eat it.
That is fucking disgusting.
Yep, and it's true as well. Literally. Yep.
Fuck.
I learned that for fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I was like, nah, they fucking made this up for the anime. And then I googled it, and it was like, no, it's true. In Indian culture, they used to have pig toilets where you'd shit straight into the pig pen. I mean, understand it for wasting shit, but it was imagine having diarrhea, your pig's eating it, and then them getting sick for that, and you killing them and cooking them and getting sick for that. Like,
what? Because these motherfuckers don't eat. Well, Indians do eat pork, don't they? They don't know it's fussy.
I think it's cows. I think it's cows that are sacred.
It's beef they don't eat. But so then they'd eat their own shit-filled pork.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I kind of read it. I was like, nah, that's a joke. And then I looked up and I was like, no, that's very true. It's rare now because it's kind of the advent of modern plumbing
we
and
can
stuff,
but at the end of the day, we spread fertiliser on our shit.
It's true, we spray
to grow
feces on
stuff.
food. It's true. Tasty.
But yeah, that's animal cruelty of the highest order. Don't get me started.
But,
I'll start saying derogatory things about.
Fun fact of the week.
It's not fun. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, and it was from JoJo's Bizarre, so it's not sure if it's a fact, but okay.
It's a fucking weird anime, man. It's so bizarre. It's literally bizarre.
Weird in anime? Never.
Surely not. No, this is like next level shit though, man. It's fucking great.
What were you, Walkerys? You been catching this week?
No, literally just fucking being a wee weirdo that doesn't engage with the internet.
Eat, sleep, work, repeat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I know that feeling too well, sadly.
Throw in some extra sleeping in between the other two steps.
Yeah. My this podcast and chatting to you is literally how I get my internet news and YouTube news, because I don't have time to keep up with it all. There's so much content and shit, and Cap somehow fits it all in. So I'm like, you need to tell me this stuff.
Straight up is drama alert, Philip DeFranco, and Twitter feed. Done. No reason I'm on the Twitter feed like a motherfucker. It's because I'm out here twittering like a motherfucker.
That's true.
Discord, the rest of it. I keep up to date with my memes. I tend to like maybe pop a meme compilation on before dinner type thing when she's faffing about and I'm just like clearing the stuff, just so I kind of keep tabs of what's hot and what's not kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I like Inside Gaming. I'm not a huge fan of it because they're a bit, but they are really good at sort of breaking down the kind of computer gaming, internet-y, gamey sort of news type stuff every now and then. But yeah, outside the fucking my podcast, No Agenda Show, you've heard me banging on about them. If you want anything political or news, that's the way to go, because it's not a fucking here's a news story, news, and here's our opinion. It's literally two guys that are up and doing the businesses and entertainment and fucking behind the cameras and for businesses, big and small, and know what the fuck's going on behind the scenes, so they just literally deconstruct all the bullshit that comes with people's mouths, and that's my news intake, actual news, because they do a better fucking calling out of it than most folk. Okay. Like hands down. But yeah, short of that, man, I'll say a few gaming podcasts. It's nothing really, it's nothing really substantial. Yeah, mine's my kind of main content just now is I'm listening to Joe Rogan, but it is literally
I tried listening to him years ago. I can listen to a couple and kind of didn't ever go back to it. And I literally just went back, finished the one that I was listening to years ago, and it was literally for 2016. So I've just kind of started for the latest. So it was episode 700.
I dip in and out with him. It's if it's an interesting guest.
Yeah.
But he's got a talent of sometimes making that a really fucking uninteresting talk. For as many as he's made really interesting conversations. I mean, they had James Hetfield for fucking Metallica on, and they spoke for like 3 hours about how James Hetfield keeps bees. He's a beekeeper now. I'm like, bro, like one of the most famous guys in metal of all time must have 1,001 stories now. He's like, I drink tea and keep bees.
That's weird.
Man,
See, though, that's what I find.
Dire.
That's what I find interesting. Is that like
the life behind it?
Yeah, I like listening to people talk about like the shit they're not known for.
Bro, but he's literally just talk about how bees mate with each other. And bruh, what the fuck out here with that shit? Get Alex Jones on again trying to choke out a UFC guy. That was brilliant, you know? Fucking, that's what I'm made entertained by anyway. But
that was an interesting podcast. Let's wrap it up there, guys. We'll go on our day and write scripts and have fun. That gay lovely shit. Thanks for listening. If you made it to the end, appreciate it. As always, guys, a wee subscribe, a wee like,
5-star, you fucking cowards.
Yep, reviews in the old 5-star reviews and
likes
comments
and shares.
And
or else,
absolutely.
Or else. Or else we're going to fucking march muscle it and then come for you.
Exactly.
Muscle march it. That's the one.
Fucking
muscle march.
Exactly. Yep, perfect. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you have a belter of a week. Catch ya.
Yeah, Nate.
Bye.